Oh, it's Mama D. How you doing? How you doing? I gotta get me an apron on. Here we go. Not sure. We are going to wear our apron that Bonnie made us today. There it is. Try to get my arms back there and tie this. Usually I struggle with the shoulders. But I think we're doing it. We're getting her done, boys. There it is. Hey, y'all. Hi. Hi there, you guys. Welcome home. Oh, I forgot to send out my messages. Hang on, son of a gun. Okay, well, my admins know I'm here. Let me send out that one message. Hang on, we're going to freeze. Sorry. Okay, it's sent. I forgot to do that. So I was live with my admins. I'm going to set you guys right here. And I've got to go run my dishwater because y'all know I like my dishwater ran before when I cook because I'm continually, Jerry made himself a grilled cheese. A grilled cheese. There it is. Okay, and y'all know I like bleaching my water. Kill them germs, son. And go on dish soap. Okay, you can't open it, so we'll squirt. There we go. Okay. I like to wash my hands before I start. I apologize for turning my back to y'all. I just like to wash my hands before I touch any food. I think that's how we should do it. We want to wash our hands and be clean. Hey y'all, how you doing? So today, we are going to make an instant white jasmine rice because that's what Papa likes. Okay, our dishwater's ran. Okay, and I'm going to sit there because you guys know I wash my hands 1,000 times throughout this. Okay, so let me show you what I got here, which I've already done this. So I've cut some vegetables up. I've got some yellow onion. I've got a yellow squash. I've got carrots. I've got green pepper. I have red potatoes. What else do I got? Oh, garlic. Y'all know, if y'all know me, I love me some garlic, son. And so I cut them and I put them, what? My son stars? #1 in the country? Y'all, Paul Dow is in our presence. He said, stars, thank you for the superstars. So we are back. We are back. Thank you for the stars, Paul Dow. The whole world's in his hands. The Lord is the boss. Thank you, Joseph. Casey was trying to call me. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Casey was trying to call me. Hang on. Okay, I had to send a message that I am live. So she knows, sorry, I had to send her a message. I'm live. Okay, so anyhow. So I've cut our vegetables. We're going to pray over this food. And then we're going to get started. Let me get the chicken out of the refrigerator. Let me get this. We'll get us some biscuits out of here. And actually, we have a double treat today. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that chicken and then veggies in the oven. We're going to start our rice. And I have a turkey in the refrigerator that Josie and Parker gave me we're going to cut that turkey up like we do a chicken. And we're going to do that on our lives. So, that's okay. You're all right, Casey. That's why I sent you a message. I'm live. Casey, I'm live. I said, hang on, y'all. We're going to freeze. So there it is. So we're going to do this. I've got my veggies cut up. And y'all, please. Okay, so let me say, if you see that red live in the upper left-hand corner, then that means we're live. If you do not see that live, that means that you're watching the replay. Please make a hashtag replay so that I know that you have watched the replays. Usually our girl Kim or Diane or Michelle or Nicole or somebody, Jerry, says thank you for the replay. Sometimes I do. But I think we just all have to split it up amongst us, because if we say thank you too much and then Facebook blocks us for like 30 minutes. So, yeah, look at my hair was a mess right before this. And I went in there and I got out my hair dryer from Bose de Gaulle. And I went choop, 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 blow dry, choop, 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 choop. And y'all, if you would have seen it, right before we went live, my admins did, because we was all doing a live chat and praying and coming together. And it was a mess. I was a mess. And I was like, okay, I got to do this. Just throw the contact in, blow dry the hair, throw some makeup on. Okay, we're ready. There it is. That's how we did it. They cheered me up. I was bawling like a baby before we had these girls. Let me tell you something. Oh, Michelle and Kim and Diane, I just love them. Okay, let me get a pan, and then we're going to go over this way. I'm going to do the biscuits and stuff, but let's do this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn y'all this way so you can see what I'm doing. And I'll do you one at a time. Let me flip it around. Wait a minute. Is that what flips it? Oh, no, right there. Okay, sorry, I'll be right there, you guys. Wait a minute. Enable flash. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. And let me flip you around here. Let's see, and this one's different. I forgot how to do my flash. Right there. There we go. Okie dokie. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me set y'all. So y'all can see them, but they can't see you. Okay. So there, I got y'all side by side. There we go. Just so y'all can see. Let me move this out the way. Let me get this together. Sorry. I apologize. Man, that phone really gets close up. Oops. Almost knocked you over. Let me pull you forward. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the superstar, son. Yay. If y'all have not been on TikTok, while we have Paul Dow on here, I want to tell you guys, our Paul is #1 in the nation. Okay, let me pray over this. Father, in Jesus' name, I ask that you bless this food. Bless my hands as I prepare it. Bless every eye that watches and every mouth that eats it. In Jesus' name, amen. And bless Margie and Dan for sending the veggies and grapes over. That was amazing. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so that's my chicken broth for my rice. Okay, so again, just to I've got yellow squash cut up. I have carrots cut up. I have red potatoes cut up. I have green pepper, yellow onion. I have garlic. I love me some garlic, y'all. I have garlic, taters, squash, carrots, green pepper, onion. There. And I'm going to put 1 can of stewed tomatoes, no salt, because I think I should be putting some kind of salt in my diet. Somebody told me That could be one of the reasons I'm having problems with my thyroid, because I've eliminated all the salt from my diet, and we need to have some, there we go. Okay, so I dumped my tomatoes on there, and now we're going to do our spices on top of that. So let me show you, and then we'll do our rice. Okay, so here's our veggies. Let me make sure y'all can see. Yeah, y'all can see. Okay. Let me turn you just a little bit this way. There we go. And y'all are seeing that. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the reason I use the stewed tomatoes. Because look, it's like a slice of a tomato. You know, instead of just little chunks everywhere, you get like a slice of tomato. I don't know about y'all. I love tomatoes. Okay. So the long grain jasmine rice that we're making today is one of Jerry's favorites. But while we're on the vegetables, okay, so I've got the Mrs. Dash's chicken seasoning. And we're just going to sprinkle that on top. I love this chicken seasoning. Hi, Momo. No, you can't have that. That's Mama's. Just like that. There we go. Hi, buddy. He smells that chicken up here. No. Moses is trying to help me. Come here. Come here. Can y'all see him? Get your nose down. Come here. Come right here. Come here. Can y'all see? I don't know if y'all can see him. Hi, baby. Okay, now I gotta wash my hands because I touched you. Okay, go with Dad. Call him, Jerry. Let me wash my hands real quick because I touched him. Okay, sorry. I apologize. He just gets curious. He knows Mom's in the kitchen. He's finna get something. Okay, so back to the dish. That's the thing about being live, like it's real life. Okay, so I've got rosemary leaves. Thank you for the stars, Paul. #1 in the country on TikTok. Y'all, if you are not following my son, Paul Dow, on TikTok, please go follow him. If you're not following my YouTube channel, please go follow my YouTube channel. It's Mama D. Wade. Please and thank you. And because my husband is a Cajun, I'm going to use some Cajun seasoning. Just because it makes him happy. And we need to make him happy. If you are a wife or a husband or a partner, you understand. Okay, so I can't poke that. Let me get something to poke it. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put some, and I just sprinkle this stuff on top. I don't have any certain, I just do it so that I know it's enough for what's there. So there's our Cajun seasoning. Close that and set that over here. And then a little bit of paprika, which I'm going to put my chicken breasts on here before I do the paprika. Because the paprika is for the chicken breasts. So I'm going to try to open them. I've got 3 chicken breasts, and I'm going to try to open them as much as I can. Hi, Momo. I see you, buddy. Let me throw this away. Jerry, will you call Momo? Momo. He's the one to help Mama cook. Let me wash my hands because I touched that meat. I apologize. Okay. Okay. Got my towel right here. There we go. Okay, now the rest of the seasoning is pretty much for the chicken, except for the butter is for the veggies. And I don't think I'm going to use butter, actually. I think I'm going to use my avocado oil. So this is a sweet paprika, and I'm just going to sprinkle this all over my chicken. I love paprika on my chicken. And over the veggies. because paprika and rosemary really accent each other, in my opinion. There, okay. So there's the paprika. And now I'm going to do a little bit of kosher salt. Michelle told me there's no iodine in this. I don't know what we're going to do about that. So I'm just going to sprinkle some. Looks like they may force me, but salt is so bad for my liver. I've completely eliminated it. So we'll do a little bit of kosher salt. And we'll do a little bit of black pepper. And I just kind of pinch it and sprinkle it over the veggies and the chicken breast. And I was going to use butter, but I think I'm going to use my avocado oil or my grapeseed oil. There we go. Okay, so that's our salt and pepper right there. And let me get my oil. You know what? Actually, I have the grapeseed oil out here, so that's what I'm going to use. 100% grapeseed oil. And this is really good for you. So I'd rather use this. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to drizzle this over the veggies and the chicken. Just a little bit. Just so that they will roast. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to, I should have preheated my oven. I'm going to turn it on 400. There we go. We're at 400 degrees, and this is going to go in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay. And we're going to put it in there now and just let it. So we'll give it an extra 10 minutes to heat up because we got other stuff to do. So I'm going to put this on, maybe we'll give it an extra 5 minutes. How about that? Okay. Now I will get my biscuits ready. And I'm going to use the grapeseed oil again. I need to dig out my olive oil. I haven't dug it out. It's in the pantry. So let me put this back over here. And I always put a little bit of oil on the bottom, roll it around, and look, we cheating today. I just thought that biscuits would go good with this meal. And this is what I do. I don't know how you guys do it, but I always dip it in the oil and flip it over. This is how I was taught. When we made biscuits, we didn't ever use them out of the can. We made them homemade. But today we're using canned. Just like that. Just dip that, sop that in that oil. Scoot it over because we got one more. Move it on over. Scoot it on over. There. Okay. And we're just I'm gonna set this aside because we will put that in later. So now we will start our rice. And I am going to make an instant jasmine rice. I'll show you. This is 2 cups of chicken broth. And I'll show you what I use for my chicken broth right here. This is my chicken broth because it's 0 salt again. Obsessed, am I? 0 salt. It's Knowles. It's new. It has 0 salt, but it's still the chicken bouillon without all the sodium to destroy your gizzard. Here it is. Okay, so this is 2 cups of chicken broth. We're going to pour that in there, just like that. And turn that on high because you want that water to come to a boil. Boil. There it is. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of butter in there. So let me get a butter knife over here. There we go. Open that butter. And we going to put 2 tablespoons right there of butter in there. So let me cut it up just so it'll dissolve easier. Okay. So there's our butter. I'm sorry? You couldn't see the broth? You want to see the broth? Okay, let me show you. There's the broth. You see that broth? Let me move you over here. There's the broth. That's it. All it is just water with bouillon. Chicken bouillon. And I am making Jerry's. This Jerry, before he married me, and he was a single man, he used to make for himself rice with cream of chicken soup. And this is no salt too. Unsalted, as you guys can see. And so he would make his rice with cream of chicken soup. And he has told me that is the best way that he really loves his rice. So today we're going to put some cream of chicken in that rice for Papa.
What type of broth? What thing?
Chicken bouillon. Oh, they didn't see it?
They said,
Oh, they didn't see the thing?
what type of broth do you use?
I used water. I'll show you guys. And this, Knowles. This is Knowles chicken bouillon. This is chicken, because I'm making chicken. So I'm using the chicken. Let's see if you guys can see that. See, that says chicken flavored bouillon. Chicken flavored bouillon. Let me move this over here a little bit. So, there we go. So it's chicken, Knowles chicken flavored bouillon. No salt. 0 salt. So this is what I used in 2 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of this chicken bouillon. Knowles chicken bouillon with no salt. That's what I used. Okay, let me get my spoon here. Alright, so, and we want this to come to a boil. And once our broth and our butter comes to a boil, this is what I will add in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's jasmine rice long grain instant. It's a white rice. And we will add 2 cups because this rice, the directions for it is 2 cups for 2 cups. But you've got to be boiling the broth. Chicken's up to temp. Let's see, what was I getting? Oh, I got to get a cupper, a measuring cup. Okay. Let me get my little measuring cup here. And I'm going to measure out 2 cups. Let me see what my cup measurement is. Right there, okay. There we go. Okay. So, y'all can see that's boiling. Boiling up pretty good. And so now I have 2 cups of that long grain jasmine. Y'all too close. You can see that. It's kind of like fogging the camera or something. Let's move it back just a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to dump 2 cups. And we're going to turn this down to a low. Just like that. There we go. And then we're going to cover it. Let me find my lid here where I put it. I got to... Excuse me. Excuse. Where's my lid? There. Nope. Oh, it's there. Sorry. I didn't overhead. So I'm reaching on top of this pan holder thing hanging from the ceiling. There. Okay. Let me give that a nice stir. And I got that on low. And then we're just going to cover that. And that's done. We just let that cook and do what it's going to do. Okay, so now, the only thing we have left to do with that is to put in our cream of chicken. You know what? This camera looks kind of yucky. So I'm going to try to see how that goes. Okay. There. Better. Yes, now you can see better. I dripped. Just like that. Okay. Now, we're done over here. Now we're going to go over here. Let's go over here, y'all. Because we are going to cut that turkey up like it's a chicken so that I can show you. As y'all can tell, I washed dishes from my prep and Jerry's grilled cheese. Okay, so there we go. Let me put this away. Do I need this? No, I'm done with this. Okay, I was making sure before I put it back in the fridge. Alright, now let me get this big old turkey out. And she's a big one. Pork. There it is. So there's our turkey. We got from JoJo. From Josie and Parker. They gave us this turkey.
I could have got that for you.
Oh, no, thank you. So now I'm going to show y'all how to cut it up like you do a chicken. So you don't have to use it in all one meal. And because it's just Jerry and I, except for the people we food bomb, we need to cut it up. You know what my mother-in-law used to do? My Vietnamese mother-in-law with this? She would take this and she would crunch it up in a ball and wrap it. And she would use this to scour her pans with. So that's kind of interesting to learn. And it works so good as a scourer. And because she trained me to do that, I do it to this day. Okay. Let me take this dish thing out of here. There we go. And let me remove this out of the way. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to cut this bag off of the turkey. Just like that. And I'm going to pull that. And we'll save that for the breast. There we go. And there's our big old turkey. Right there. Okay. They always come with this plastic Dumadere jumper that hooks around the feet. So we can pull that off. And pull the giblets. Oh, that's all there is a neck. The giblets may be in the other side. And so this, I try to pull out at first, but I'm not strong enough, so we will cut it out as we go. There we go. Okay. Get my knife. Okay, so you do a turkey just like you do a chicken. So the wings, the wings is a perfect two-person meal. because a wing for each of you, you know. And so I'm going to cut this apart just like you do your chicken. So wings first. And I'm trying to just cut around the cartilage. There. Just like that. There we go. And there's one wing. These are harder to fix than a chicken wing because they're so big. There's one wing. And now we'll do the other one. And I just always cut around because that skin is pretty tough. So for that reason, I want to do that. And then to know where to cut, I try to pull it out of socket, because then you can see exactly where to go, right there. So you don't have bone chips or anything, you know, just like that. And so there's our wings. We'll do that later. Let me see if there's giblets back here. Sometimes they stick them. Nope, no giblets in this one. Nope, just the plastic. Oh no, I'm at the wrong end. I'm alright, the world's all wrong. Okay, this is, yeah, the giblets are in there. So there's always a bag of giblets, and I use every bit of them. These I dice up to make broth with, the gizzard and the heart. Yep, just like that. Let me throw this away. There we go. Okay, next, I do the legs and the thighs. So we're going to poke that hole in that thick skin, and that skin is thick, son. Let me tell you, it is really, really thick. And you see the thigh always comes down, and if you move it, you can see, you know, right about where the thigh comes down to, so you know right where to cut. Just put your finger down there. Let me cut around, because that skin is really thick on this turkey, and usually on all of them. That's what you call thick skin, son. Right there. Let me maneuver them. See? Just like that. And then you just cut it right through that. And there it is. Now, if you want to separate, let me turn that water off because it's splashing on me. You just feel for your, usually if you bend your thigh and your leg like that, and you stick your knife in there right in that bend and go straight up, you will go right through the and let me show you. I want to open this and show you. It will take you right to the joint. See, I want to break it so you can see it. See? It took me right to the very joint that we needed to separate. Can you see that? Right there. Because I don't like to cut the bone, because then you have splinters. I'm going to cut through this way. And then cut that skin because it is so thick. There. Just like that. And it cut right through at the joint, as you can see. And that's some big thighs right there, boys. Look at that. I love me some turkey, son. Okay, then we're going to turn her over. Move it on over. And you can see the thickness of that skin. It's so thick, y'all. So that's the first thing I want to do is cut that skin. It's like leather. Thank you for the stars. You're a superstar. So I'm going to cut that down because we want that whole thigh. Let me turn it around so y'all can see. See, and I cut it all the way down. Right across there. Right across there. Because as you can see, right here, that right there is the joint. Right there. And then again, I'm just going to try to, there we go. And if you pull back, it makes it just as easy to cut right through that. See, no splintered bone, which is important. And remember, you just bend that, bend it right in half. Just like that. And this is how you find the joint, because it's bent and it's hard again to cut through that skin, because this skin is really thick on this one, man. And you just keep going up. And I do the same thing with the chicken. When I cut a chicken, I bend the leg and the thigh in half, just like that. Let me cut through the skin. See that skin, man? That's thick. And I just sharpened my knife, too, on purpose. Let me cut through that skin. See, there's still a little bit of skin there. There we go. And then bend it. Now, with the chicken, I don't have to do this because it automatically... There, you see? There we go. But this is just so big. There. And there's our drumstick. And there's our thigh. So now we just have the base, the body left. The legs and the wings are off. So this is what you do. So you're going to cut it in half. Just like this. Let me find the, right there. Right there. You go right in front of that wing bone. And you can see my knife right there, and you just cut up. Just cuts right up through that meat. I'll show you in a second. Get that skin. There you go. See, I cut right through the meat. Right there. And you go on that side, coming from the chest. On that side of that, see that? And you just cut on that side. You go on that side of it, and you go right up through that meat. And sometimes it's not easy, so you just have to do it. There is a little bone there. I gotta separate that joint on this one that isn't separated yet. Just watch your hands. This one don't want to do it. I have to get my big knife. But that's okay. So the point of it is we're going to cut right down the side. Just like that. Just cut it right open. So we're going to separate our back from our chest. And I want to feel. So this is the back. And this is the ribs. This is the chest. So, there we go. Right there. See, we're almost to that plastic part. This side just does not want to let go. My hands aren't strong enough to get it apart. We'll come back to that once we get this side cut. Okay, So we're going to go right through the side, just like that. There we go. Okay, cut that. There it is. And so you can see now we have it cut open. There we go. And then this, you can pull right out once you have that. Let me throw that away. Okay. So the back I usually use in stews and soups because there's not a lot of meat on the back. It's mostly all bone. So if I'm going to make some pho, that's what we use the back of the turkey for. It's what I was taught from my Vietnamese mother-in-law. Okay, so I'm going to break this just like that so I can cut it. See, that was part of the neck. But we need to separate the back from the breast. And boy, this one just does not want to separate. That is a good joint right there. Look at it. Does not want to come off of there. So I had to rip it off. There we go. Okay, so this is the back and the tail. There's a lot of meat in this tail. So what we do with this is I usually use this back part for pho, a Vietnamese beef noodle soup. That's how I was taught. I use beef too, but this flavors the juice. Really, really good. My mother-in-law taught me, so I'm going to break that right in half. So that I can put it in the bag and it will seal good. You know, it'll fit in the freezer bag. So that's our back. That's done with that. And this is our breast. Now you can either cook it in one big breast part or you can cut it in half. When you cut it in half, you are cutting bone. Just so that you know. I personally am going to cut it in half because that's 2 meals for us. Because that's a lot of meat on half of that breast. So we're going to cut it in half, and I might have to get my mother-in-law's. Let me wash it. And I'm going to get my mother-in-law's old knife here. Stay in the back of my... Sorry, guys. And this right here was my mother-in-law's. That's what they say. Girl, you need help. So there it is. Give me rinse that. So this was my mother-in-law's. Now I'm going to pull you guys back here. Oops, let me push that back. Because I'm going to do it on the counter. Right here. Let me move this over here. There we go. Right there. And let's move y'all up here so you can see. Okay, wait, sorry. There we go. Everybody can see? Yes, everybody can see. Okay, there we go. Oh, hang on a second. My daughter's messaging me. Oh, okay. She's cutting Parker's hair. Okay, so this is how my mother-in-law did it. So that's how I do it because it splits it right in half. And see what I mean about the bone chips? I don't like that, but gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. And my other knife is right here. And we will be cooking these this week, y'all. we will be using some of this meat this week for our lives. Just cut right down the middle. As y'all can see, I did sharpen this because it goes right through that meat like a razor, except for that skin. This skin on this turkey, I gotta say, is really, really thick. But that's where a lot of the flavor is, so I keep it on. And then just skim the... There it is. So there's our 2 pieces of our breast right there. And that's how you do that. So, out of this meal, we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meals. And these I will put with the back. And the neck I will put with the back also. So that I can use it just to make turkey broth. You know? For pho or a stew or something. Look, y'all. I got sweat dropping off my nose. Y'all see that? Okay, it's like that. There we go. And then you just put it in your freezer Ziploc bags. Get this box out of here. Right there. And that's how we do it. We just bag it up. Just bag it up. Bag it up. Just like that. Just stick it in your freezer bags. Just like downtown. Thank you so much for watching. Oh wait, I gotta get dinner out of the oven, don't I? Because it is almost done. And I will show y'all the dinner. These over here. And I'm bagging these up according to 1 breast and 1 leg. Jerry likes or 1 thigh and 1 leg. Jerry likes the thigh. I like the thighs, they're okay. But I will do the chicken just so that, or the chicken. I will do the drumstick. And Jerry can do the thigh. He's a thigh man, y'all. Ha ha! Show us your feet, Jerry. That's that. We go through the Ziploc bags and we'll put both wings in there. And little pieces of meat, waste not, whatnot. Y'all know how I roll. And I will rinse these bags before I put them in the freezer because I'm sitting them right where I cut that breast at. I feel like it's there, snap. And then, last but not least, our broth. This is for broth. There's 1 piece of the back. There's another piece of the back. There's our neck. And I will write on these with a marker. There we go. Lips. Okay. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to rinse bags, stuff them in the sink, most of the air out of there. And that's a whole lot of meat, man, from 1 turkey. And when you get that turkey on sale, it stretches your dollar. It stretches it. And I cook my turkey just like I would chicken. I do it exactly, pretty much the same way. You know? I mean, it's just like a bigger chicken with a little different flavor. I want to wash my bags off just because I set it in there. There we go. Okay, let me rinse my bags. I don't want that turkey juice anywhere. There we go. And then I will get my bleach water washcloth. And this I will wash and keep in the drawer until we make our turkey breast. And we've got one thing. Just in case we splashed. I'm gonna wipe everything. There we go. Just like downtown. Okay, we're gonna go back over here and we're gonna check our chicken and our veggies. Okay, let's go over here. And I'm gonna set you out right there. And set you right here. You right here. There we go. Move this out the way. Okay. Let's check our rice. Oh, that's looking mighty fine. As you can see, that rice has cooked up good. Just like that. That looks real good. We'll turn that off, and that was in the chicken breast. Oh, see? Just like downtown. And dinner is ready to come out of that oven. But first, before we pull it, I'm going to put half of this in here because, there we go, I think that's about half. Just like that. And we'll stir that around. And that rice, this is how Jerry said he used to make for himself. So I decided to treat him because he really liked it. And that's it. That's all there is to it. That's the way, he likes it. There's a spoon. Okay, I'm going to push that back there. And this I will put in a little bowl over here. Okay, and let me get my, there we go. Okay, let's pull it and see how we're looking in here. Oh my goodness, today. My. Just like Mama used to make. Look at him. Baked chicken with roasted veggies. Y'all see that? Looky here. Let me get a spoon. Oh man. That looks mighty fine. Yep, them taters are done. Look at that. I will check that chicken and make sure it's finished and cooked inside. Just stir that around. My. We'll get this through. See, that's why Moses waits at my feet. Because he knows they don't call me Grace for nothing. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to check that chicken. We're going to check the chicken. I said check. And get it right. Okay. Okay, where's my meat thermometer? Oh, it's on the refrigerator. My son Paul got me this. And it sticks right on the refrigerator. And I'm digging it. So I'm going to throw them biscuits in the oven. Just like that. And my son got me this. So I'm going to pull that open. Hold. I think this is how we reset it. So I reset it. See? You can see the dashes. They're there. And we're going to stick that down in there. We're going to see what it says. The temperature reads inside. While that's reading, I'm going to go grab my glasses because I'm blind in one eye and I can't see out the other. Look at it trying to fall. Okay, that one ain't big enough. We'll do this one. Here we go. Let me grab my glasses. Groovy. Okay, Papa was impressed with Mama cutting that turkey's head. Okay. So let's see here. We're at 67. Beef, lamb, veal. There's chicken. Poultry. 165. Okay. I didn't have it stuck down in there. Sorry. It's only saying 70. It's only saying 70. This chicken may not be done. Oh, it says 75, 76, 77. That's a far cry from 165, son.
Okay.
Hey, 777, God's number.
Is that is Celsius or Fahrenheit?
I don't know. Celsius.
It says there's a button on the bottom to
Oh, right there.
change it to Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's 150. See why I need y'all? Now it's up to 166. Okay, that one's done. It's got to be 165. That one's 172. That one's done. This one's 166. That one's done. Okay, so see why I need you? You scared me, Jerry. Dude, he bumped my pan. It scared me. So there it is. There's a one-pan dinner in the oven. Thank y'all so much. God bless you. And have a good day.